Hey guys, okay, so I'm coming to you guys today with a huge revelation I had. So for the past month, I've been getting 1, 2, 3. I know a lot of people aren't big on the numbers, but God speaks to me a lot through numbers, and I'm always looking up in the Strong's Concordance and trying to keep everything biblical. I'm not going off on any numerology type of a thing, but I feel that the Lord has been warning me of a tsunami and possibly either an earthquake or a volcanic eruption at about the same time, like within the same area of time, same time frame. So for a month, I've been getting the numbers 1, 2, 3, and it started off slow, like it looked like 3 times a day or so, and it started moving up. And then in the past 2 weeks, I mean, not one day has it stopped, and I've gotten probably today at least 9 to 10 times I've seen 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, backwards, forwards, a little jumbled up, but with no other extra numbers. I mean, clear as day, that's the number. And so I was like, okay, I've got to look this up. So 2 weeks ago, I did start to look it up, start to do a little research, and I figured out the tsunami part. And now I've had another revelation after speaking with another brother, and we were kind of just discussing this, and sorry, my son, and researching what this could mean, because I feel like the Lord, the first time about 2 weeks ago that I figured out the tsunami part, that okay, either I was wrong, which I got confirmation, which I'll explain to y'all in a minute. Either I was wrong about what I thought, or there's more to it, and I already felt that there was more to it, and I've been praying a lot about that, like, Lord, please reveal to me, what is the extra bit that I'm missing? What am I missing? Because I mean, there was something, and it's been very urgent. This is the most. The Lord has just been like in your face with confirmations and with the numbers. Okay, so at one point, about a couple weeks ago, whenever I discovered the tsunami part, I was praying in my kitchen, and we have like a big stack of books that we haven't given my son. So every once in a while, I'll just pull out a new book and give it to him, and they're children's books. But whenever I'm praying, I'm praying, and I'm like, Lord, please show me, is the tsunami? Am I right about the tsunami part at least? And whenever I did, I look up, and on the top shelf is the book, Jonah and the Whale. Okay, so, I mean, it may not be a confirmation to someone else, but to me, that's telling me water, okay, ocean, sea, something. And so after that point, I kind of stopped, and then, waited for some revelation, prayed on it, and let's see. Okay, so whenever I looked up the numbers, one, 2, 3, 4 is to break open, to cleave, to break forth, to burst open, to hatch, split open, tear, tore, torn, split, shook, and it says to cleave, break open, or break through. Okay, and in Isaiah 48:2, God cleft, which is also another version of the word, God cleft open the hollow, and the water came out. That's Isaiah. Okay, and then in Psalms 74:15, bring forth by cleaving all three divine operation, cleave or rip open pregnant woman. Okay, so that's what I got there. So I'm trying to I started putting it all together. I don't have it all together, but I do know there's other confirmations that I really can't think of right now. Let me look through here and see if I see one, but whenever I was looking through YouTube, I saw that, I know that I Pet Goat 2 video that people are trying to break down and figure out what's going on in that. a guy who breaks them down, and that's like his whole channel. He breaks them down and thinks that a volcanic eruption is going to happen along with a tsunami, and I'm throwing an earthquake. I've had dreams here, and I have dreams all the time from the Lord. I've been getting them for about a year. I post some of them. Not all of them are meant to be posted for everyone. I think they're a lot for my edification and my revelation. But 2 of them have had specific crashing waves. I'm looking out at off a balcony on a condo, and I mean the waves are just crashing and crashing in, and it looks so rough. And I think it was more of a symbolic type of a thing. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing a tsunami and I'm in it. But it was really symbolic of that. And so, wait, there was one more thing. Just I wanted to kind of warn you guys, because I'm new at really trying to hone in the gifts of the Lord, and I just know that the Lord has really shown me that there is going to be a tsunami, and there is going to be either an earthquake or a volcano happen around the same time. And I know that Yellowstone, and see, I've had this fascination with Yellowstone since I've been saved, and I talk to my husband all the time, and he's just like, I know you think the world's going to end, but I think there's just a reason for that. The Lord, I've started to notice how things that I say and things that I focus on, which now I know is just the Holy Spirit leading you, but that's some stuff I focused on, is the volcanoes, and watching the earthquakes. Definitely like to watch Dutch Sense, and it really shows you what time frame we're in, and how things are just leveling up, and eventually we're gonna be there. Pregnant woman's gonna give birth. They're gonna have to hide the the child, and tsunami's gonna happen. I'm telling you guys, it is, and an earthquake or a volcano eruption. I'm not really sure which one. Break open, cleave, shook. I just know that the Lord's warning me a lot. There is in no way coincidence of the numbers that I've seen and how often. I've never seen that before. I've never had, I think I want to notice that, I have 2 other numbers that have been showing up a lot, which is 1114 and 44, which, I already, I didn't really I just made the connection of 1, 2, 3, 4, but I try not to let them be split up. I like them to be at least 1, 2, 3, so that is confirmation to me that I'm not looking into it too much, because that's 2 numbers. There's 10 of them that can be there, and so I don't want to go off 2 numbers. You know what I mean? I want it to be like, hey, this is abnormal, and then I'll put it back into my file. You know what I mean? Like, so just guys, be warned. Be warned. I don't know if it's New York gonna get hit with the tsunami, or if California's gonna break off in the ocean because they're banning the Bible. Which, that's been a thought a lot here lately. It really has been. I mean, they are having earthquake swarms all on the San Andreas fault lines, and with them banning the Bible, God's not gonna like that. God's not gonna like it, whether you get it banned or not. You guys try to, and God's not gonna like that. You see what happens if you hurt Israel. So let's see what happens when you hurt the Christians. But everybody just be warned, and God bless. I watch y'all all the time, and it's so helpful, and it's so nice to feel a part of I guess a video online family. Y'all are all on fire for the Lord, and it's really cool to be a part of that. So everybody, y'all are doing great, and love you. God bless. Bye.